Alright folks, here we are at the Shady Rest Gardens on our annual garden tour. These are Ned Roberts' daylilies right here. Then right over here is Ned's bed, which, wait, they are Ned Roberts' introductions also. Here's some more of Ned's. They're not all in bloom, but some of them are. Wait! One last small bed of Ned Roberts' daylilies. And now we are getting to some tets. All those others were diploids. And the Shady Rest, I think, is located in northwest Georgia, Cassville, Georgia. And Doris, the queen of the garden and walls and stone, she built these stone walls. And they're low. They're only 18 inches, mostly. But she can do about anything. And there's some more tets. This is a new bed up through here that has a few daylilies and some irises, Asiatic lilies, and some other things. She's got some knockout roses in the back of this bed. These are all tets. We're not at peak bloom. Maybe we are at peak bloom. But there's some early ones that have already bloomed out. And there's some that are yet to bloom. And there's some that are blooming right now. So, there's a little bit of mix. We're almost at the end of that wall. That's about 2 feet tall. And there is the queen of the garden right there. She's all tired out. Because, how many hours did you work yesterday?
A few.
A few. That's what she always says. That's always...
how many hours did you work yesterday?
A few less than a few. But we're hoping all this is taken. And here's some more tats right here. That's Suburban Nancy Gale. That's Beast Man. Explosion in the Paint Factory has not yet bloomed. And that's 4 beasts in one. Maybe the last bloom on Whale Tails. Angel Love's got 5 blooms today. 4 Eyes has got, well, not 4, but 5 blooms today, I think. Some more. And this here is, whoa, wait! I think I hear water flowing. That's our big pond. Doris redid that stone wall right there because it had fallen down this winter. And this is an Oz bed, and there's no place like home. That's Dorothy and Toto blooming there, right there, and there. And there's a witch, and there's a scarecrow down in the flowers, and there's the Tin Man, and she had Cowardly Lion out, but I don't know where it is right now. Oh, there it is, I see him. He's perched in between those 2 pickets. And here's another dip bed, a triangular bed. There's Arno's bow tie. Cyclone Twister's got 2 blooms today. There's Kermit's Scream. And behind that butterfly, there's Pink Stripes and Yankee Stripes. We got those 3 striped ones. There's Bonnie Brae the Freak. And that's Waxing Splendor of Jack Carpenter. Pinwheel Princess right there. Tidewater Snowflake up there. And, well, it's not blooming today. But there's Senator Edward F. Kennedy, Rose F. Kennedy. Beyond that, a bunch of Pete Harrys, a bunch of Lambertsons. Maybe I hope that we see Magic Bullet down there. Maybe Larry Grace. And here's little black buds blooming in profusion. Here's a new bed that Doris built, and of course there's not too much blooming today. There's Aaron's Whopper on the end. The Shady Rest Mophead Double has bloomed out. I see one bloom down there. There's Brooks, named for our grandson. I see no blooms on Beckham, but there might be a few seed pods on his. That Shady Rest Pinky D that's blooming in the background here. We got one bloom and some buds on Shady Rest Mophead, but that's not a very good bloom. But that's okay. It's the only one. It's the prettiest one of Shady Rest Mophead today. Mixed Berry Jam. This is one in that new bed, and that's Aaron's Whopper, which is a very good. It's a dip, and look at the scape on this rascal, if you can. I am going to skip over Diana East and go to Diana West, hoping that we see Magic Bullet. Here is Lavender Blue Baby, Nell McCreary, a joiner. Oh yeah. Wait. Modern Beauty is right here. It is a Modern Beauty. And this is Magic Bullet, a Larry Grace special. There's two blooms today. That's Tropicana Treat. Ocean Spirit has got two blooms right there. Isabelle Rose, way down there, has some 8, 9 blooms. It's that tall, whitish looking one. I gotta walk down here. Wait, what is that green throated one? Oh yeah, it's David and Doris. It's a pretty good one. I'm sorry, Doris and David. I don't know what I said. Better get it right. Oh, this one is Breathing in Snowflakes. I gotta put it on there. And this is one of my favorites, Rustic Charm by Elizabeth Salter. Oh, Boss Hog is right back there. Got one bloom on it. You can see it. And there's Papa Goose. It has had 10 or 12 blooms on it at one time, and they're huge. They are huge. And is that Blue Viper? It is Blue Viper, one of Doris's favorites. But I'm not very close. And here are some of Jack Carpenter's and Josie Beaumar's. And there's a red, white, and blue bed up there. We're not there yet. This is a moose fishing on a lake on a sunny day or something like that. A Polly from Baxter, who turned out some great polys. And most all of these are Harrington daylilies. There's Janice Kennedy, followed by Claude, and a bunch of others down through there. There's some kaleidoscopes from Jack Carpenter down there at the end of that bed. Some color changers, Wild Dreams. There's another Larry Grace. In a jiffy, we can't see much of it, but it's blooming today. It's a color changer and one of Jamie Gossard's Pixie Dragons. It's got a lot of blooms on it today. And a bunch of other UFs and spiders in that bed up through there. But we're going to travel up this. Wow, those are beautiful pea gravel. That's some beautiful pea gravel somebody put down on Monday, I think, before this is Saturday, June the 13th. And this one is Grandpa's Little Sweetheart. That's Hans. And there's fried green tomatoes. No blooms on Grandma's Little Sweetheart. Chickens on the Porch is blooming up on the hill, which we'll probably never get to. And there's Little Gold Nugget, I'm pretty sure. And there's Hats Off to Sue. An excellent daylily. Green Rainbow. This one is Portrait in Green. Another Tim Harrington. There's another Tim. Wait. There's a bunch of Tim and Heather Harringtons over there by the non-flowing right now creek. There's Go-Go Curls. Curled up on the ground. It's flopped over. And this is Brotherly Love. Another Harrington. That's a small UF. I like it a lot. There's a bunch more Harringtons. This is Little Rudy Tooty, which is a great one, in my estimation. Maybe it's got a few seed pods on it. It's got tremendous scape on it, and it's stippled or sort of speckled, I guess you'd say. This is Green Rainbow again, in a different location. These are all Harringtons. A.W. Shucks is right there, but it hasn't bloomed yet. It's a late. And this is Pirate from Paris. And Hey Bud hasn't bloomed yet, but I do hear another small pond. And this is Golden Rain Tree. I had to think a minute. Butterfly Music is a pretty flower, but it's bloomed out as of yesterday. And this is Green Sunburst, and that is Incy Wincy Spider. Berry Delightful. And this is one of Tim's favorite go-to hybridizing plants, One Eye Willie. And Baby Kong is right over there. It's about bloomed out. And this is another one of Tim Harrington's favorite, Halloween Green. And this one here is Katie Sue Harrington, named for, well, Katie Sue Harrington. All of these are Harrington daylilies. Either Katie Sue, maybe, or her husband Tim, or her daughter. heather. And they're all pretty. And Tim did a bunch of doubles. This is double pink perfection, and I'm pretty sure it is a perfection. This is one of my favorite ones, raspberry ripple cupcake. And there's gaudy grasshopper blooming. No, it's not its last bloom, but it's pretty close. And strawberry cream cupcake is blooming today, one of its first blooms. This is a relatively new addition. This is lemon chiffon cupcake. This is Christmas cupcake that we had maybe 2 or 3 years. And it's a good one. Well, if you say they're good ones, I mean, who wouldn't purchase a bad one? And I think this is cotton candy cupcake, if I remember correctly. I'm not going to bend over. Can't bend over. There's marmalade cupcake right there. See if I can, yeah, that's better. Got a little shade on it. And this one's Grandma's cupcake. And this one is Tutti Frutti cupcake. There is a tangerine twirl cupcake right there. And there's fried green tomatoes and pepperoni man, that little red one right there. This is Calypso green right here. Baby Boomer. What do you have besides Baby Boomer? Baby Boomer's baby. Yep. A dip with an edge. Well, we're going to travel up. There's that Polly again. And there's the Judy Davidsons and Margot Reeds and other dip spiders. We had a garden tour here this morning and gave away lots of daylily seedlings, and we didn't sell anything because it's June, it's the middle of June. And even though some people certainly would dig on this day, we won't. We only ship in the fall these days. Well, starting this year. And here we have a young lady. Could you tell us your name, please, ma'am?
Cindy.
Cindy what?
Gouldy.
Do you owe money to anyone? Don't admit it. Don't admit it, even if you do. I don't think she did. So she's free and clear.
Yeah.
And you find any daylilies you like here?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe one?
One or two.
Two? Okay. Well, that's good. And that's Ann Murray
Yeah.
in the background. She's trying to hide or run off or do something. But that's her back there. You came with Ann, didn't you?
Yes. It's my mom.
I thought maybe. There's a little resemblance.
Okay.
Maybe you're about 6 feet?
Me?
6'1". No, maybe 5.
5.
5.
Closer to 5.
Yeah. So there is some resemblance.
Yeah.
I have no film in this camera.
You what?
I have no film.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyway, it'll be on YouTube by midnight.
Okay.
Maybe earlier. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take care of Mom.
I will.
And here we have some of the minis These are Lillians right here from near, well, it's Lillian, Alabama. It's near Mobile, Alabama. These right here are, that's Here's to You, Bill Robinson. I'm not sure you can see that very well, but it's a very good daylily, a 2019 Liz Salter. And these are Grace DeMille stuff. Well, that's Nan Eller stuff. Sometimes it blooms, Baby Jessie will bloom double. But here's another Lillian flower. And there's an Alex Salter, that red one right there. But I'm going to skip over here. Is this Rep My Boy from Jim and Mary Netherton in Baxley, Georgia. Near Baxley, Georgia. Whoa, no! Chocolate Raisins is not blooming today, but you see some seed pods on it. And guess what color Chocolate Raisins is? That's right, it's brown. And I like brown. Some people don't, but I like brown. And is this Gale Reese? Yep. Yep. Oh, it's got a bunch of blooms. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 blooms today. That's pretty good. I went to school with a girl named Gale Reese. There's Pinwheel Princess again. We got it downstairs. Kinda blue. Pat Coconower. 2012, so I guess she probably registered it instead of Janice Kennedy. Here is Rosabelle Van Valkenburg, another Liz Salter thing that is got a pattern in it, and it's a small. Wayne and Carl's Love is right here, and I guarantee you it's a good one. If you don't already have it, and you like little ones, then you need to go for it. Texas Feathered Fancy. Just got it this past year, and oh, it's clumping up pretty good. And there's another one hiding over there. And, you know, it's not the greatest bloom today, but Texas Feathered Fancy. Got some bearded things come out of it. And this one is Whispering something. Whispering Blue-Eyed Witch. And that's pretty blue right there. This is Lemon Curls by Diana Waldrop, and it's a very good flower. And we've had a good time with Seneca Tea Time. I like doubles, and it's Loom Double every time. And this is A.J. Monin. I think I'm saying it right. Bob Faulkner. We got some of Faulkner's stuff, and this is a gift that don't ask him for a gift, but he gave us this. It's a nice one. And this is Red Riding Hood was framed. It came from the Myrtle Beach National Convention. Somebody gave it to us. And this had 40 blooms. This is Road Warrior by Jamie Gossard. It had 40 blooms the other day, and I'm not going to count them, but maybe you can. But it's bloomed and bloomed and bloomed and increased and increased and increased. This is Multiple Multiplications by Luddy Lambertson, and it's a good one too. It does well. And this is a 1949. You remember that year? Well, I don't. It was a couple of years before I was born. But that is Garrett Jr. And it has a really good scape. There's a few scape that I hadn't noticed before. It has a really good scape under it. But it's a pretty flower with a very well-branched scape. That's Pugsley right there. And I'm going to skip down. Dime Store Magic is looking away from us. This is Dewy Sweet, a joiner introduction. I can't remember if it's Jan or Inman. Maybe one of the other joiners. And this is Itsy Bitsy Spider by a different bishop. And it's a pretty good one. Got a few seed pods on it. And we're looking at, it's 12:44 right now. So things are warmed up a lot. And a lot of Liz Salter stuff's about bloomed out. Wait, first bloom on Lynn Star. If you don't have any Hilton Anderson stuff, look at the scapes. And these are all dips. Look at the scapes on this. How many buds is this going to have? And it just started. Today was the first bloom. And there's Brake Light. Yeah, Brake Light right there. Another Hilton Anderson stuff. That's not blooming yet. This one is, though. And this, I'm going to guess this was his granddaughter's name? Ryan. No, Dedra Ryan. But it's a pretty flower. And here's another Hilton Anderson. Is that Little Gamecock? It's Little Gamecock. And right next to it is Purple Phantom. Julie Covington sent us that one. It's a good one. And behind it's one of Scott Elliott's things that always, it's a double that almost always has a pistil, which is a good thing because you don't usually get pistils on doubles. A lot of times they have none or they're covered up or this, that, or the other. Partial to peppermint. I'm kind of partial to that one. It's got 4 blooms today. It's a bicolor. I like that. And this one is Dedra Henry by Hilton Anderson too. And there's some more of Scott Elliott's doubles. And that one back there is I'm a Little One. Little One. Down there, blooming in the foliage is Drop of Coffee, which is a brown one. Of course, it's one of my favorites. Back there, wow, it's really putting on the show today, is Cup of Coffee. One of those coffees. And that's what I put on the hybridizing palette. Coffee to go. Coffee to go. That's a pretty thing. We're going to keep walking up through here. There's another one of Liz Salter's. We saw partial to peppermint. That's dark Paladin. That one there is, let me see, Piccadilly Pickpocket. Yeah, it's a good one. You saw Brake Light already. Here's another one of Liz's and another one. This one's about bloomed out, but you might see a few seed pods here, there, and yonder. And this one is Lunar Chronicles. Got lots of pistils today, naturally. I hadn't hybridized yet. May. I didn't get Tim Harrington, a good orange, normally double down there. And there's one by Alex Salter that's Loom Double. Now it's a single UF. But I guarantee you, there's James Fennell, who is a wonderful, wonderful flower. And it's got a pattern in it. And it's maybe 4.5. I'm not sure where it's registered. What? Got amateur, it's registered. And here's some more smalls and minis. And a small and mini bed. This was our final bed until we built another one. That's got a pretty good scape on it. And there are some more. This is a Joe Godot little, sweet little bit. And a lot of these are already bloomed out. I guarantee you that that Netherton, is that winning praise? This is the fewest blooms it's had on it in many days. It has bloomed its heart out. I think it's winning praise. I can't find its marker right this moment. But I guarantee you, if you don't grow it, you need to. It's a really nice one. And that is Suburban Wren back there. Somebody earlier today was commenting how beautiful it was. It's a dip, but it has a great scape on it, and the rebloom scapes are bigger than the original scapes. These are all seedlings, and they got thinned out a little bit today. There's a tomato plant. It got exposed to the sunlight today. But all these things here are seedlings. And I think we got more seedlings than we know what to do with. Well, I'm going to ship out about 300 of them next week. Ones that I don't keep. But that's seedlings. There's some seedlings over there. They're just a year old and got 10% of them blooming. There are seedlings over there and name varieties. And I think that's going to be about it. Good night from the Shady Rest Gardens. Well, good night. It's 12:51. Goodbye.